Hello everyone. If you are watching this, I did not survive my theater exam. It has ended my life, and these are my last words. John Burgess has single-handedly taken my life. But for real though, I'm just on a flight headed down to a family reunion in Miami, and I've been asked to create this video and share it with the class. First, I would like to reflect on the end. Everyone is ending their semester, and for a lot of us in the room, the end of our college career is only one semester away. The end was always hard for me because it was a time of uncertainty and flux. The feeling of loss of connection with those you've grown so accustomed to seeing on a daily basis. I don't think anyone, even the RLCers, know this story, but when I was leaving the 5th grade, my teacher played a slideshow presentation of all the pictures throughout the year. Pretty much everyone was featured in it, and during the video, I cried my eyes out. I felt emotional distress. And yeah, I was only a kid, but throughout my young adult life, I've never been emotionally good with change. If there's one thing I've learned from my college experience, when one door closes, another one opens. Life is too short to dwell on the past or the future. What matters are the actions you make in the present. So relating back to the topic of the end and living in the moment, my biggest takeaway and skill that I've learned is how vital it is as a leader to cherish and praise those around you when success is achieved. I know personally I haven't always been the best at this, and I'm still working on it to this day. But I have realized that life is too short to act like emotionless robots and just completely focusing on the tasks at hand. Being human is showing compassion and love to those you value, and when the job is accomplished, you should show it. My favorite memory. There were a lot to choose from. There was the week leading up to camp, the day before camp where we spent hours getting prepped and ready to go for the camp and wondering with all the uncertainty. The day we found out our duo and I slowly moved over and mooed around in front of a Mima, and then that's history. I would say that the most proud moment I had was when I asked my first years to reflect on the semester a few days ago, and one of them told me I was a good leader because on the bus heading to camp, everyone sitting there awkwardly staring at each other, and I was asking questions trying to get the conversation going. Well, she ended up becoming friends with those people she was sitting there with, and she remembered that moment 4 months after it happened. It is crazy how much of an impact we have all had on our first years, and I am proud to say I was a part of it. How am I different? I've said this before through many of our reflection stuff, but I really feel like I got to know myself better and being comfortable with who I am as an individual. Would I do it again? I think I would definitely do it again. I'm not going to because it cost about 20 grand, but the memories and the experience about being a leader is something that cannot be taught in the ordinary classroom, which makes this an extremely special class. Why did you do it? I felt like I really owed the program for having such an amazing first year experience. It was a chaotic first year, but they took a chance to develop the leadership program, and they took a chance to have an RLC. Without those chances, I don't know what my experience would have been like. I'm not trying to be biased or anything, but there is some talent. There's some great talent in my first one-on-one group, and I hope that we have inspired them to become the best engineers possible. How I'll use this in the future? For those that don't know, I will be working in Winston-Salem, North Carolina next year, and I already set forth goals for myself. A wise CEO and future employer of mine said to only set goals for every 5 years. So I plan on using my leadership skills on one day, focusing in on me, from day one, focusing in on me, and how do I become the best design engineer possible? Asking myself, how do I help the team deliver the best product to the customer? How would I be different? I would say that I would not have known and trusted 27 of JMU's finest engineers. It has been a great semester, and I'm glad to know each and every one of you. Each of you are going to face challenges, but it is important to know that each of us will have 27 friends that will be there to support us through them. We are and will always be MadE leaders. Thank you for listening.